Ebusiafo me cheche mu nyina yasen ababiom. The verdict is here. Anasenfo anase teacher for omo allowance, whether teachers or nurses should receive allowance omo ko school. Say wo ko school. Oh yeah, wankasa your future course. Ade a wo wie a wo de ba be ye adwuma, wo ko nursing school. Should you get an allowance? According to we survey, and I say the live we videos yeah Ghana fo nyinara gi atum se e wo mu se yetwa saade enum enu nti anesenfo edu mra esese wankasa sa wo pese sa we no pathway no e na wo pese wo pese wo ye oyo obi a o take care of people. If this is your profession where you want to go to, you need to get a loan and also pay for your loan from the government, and government is willing to give you a loan. Let me just explain this a little bit. Nurses, you know, ye wo mu categories miensa. And I just want to explain to you the areas are omu je sa allowance no. Na ma kire allowance no ne enti allowance no krampo no ebe mu no a kire wo. Na me nua wo so fa wadwen kire bra. We ye Ghana o. We ye Ghana. Yeti abrochi bibi anye free. Nothing is free. There are a lot of grant, a lot of bursaries, a lot of other resources such as loans. Ghana edum pempensua ye hia awarding from everybody. Everybody must be part of building Ghana the way we want it to be. Inti, should this way allowance continue? For the past 20 to 30 years, Ghana government has been paying for nurses to go to school. And then after school, then they give them work. And the Ghana government, me say, Abrochifwo will love you because say, I don't know. Look at a country like Ghana. We are not training the Ghanaian citizens to be patriotic, to also give something up for their country. So, many people are having difficulties, whether they are playing politics with this. It doesn't make any sense. At the end of the day, the money goes back into our coffers. It's for Ghanaians. If the money can be used effectively somewhere else, if Ghana has reached a point where people can afford, or if Ghana has reached a point where we don't need to sort of say reward people from going to school. Just like Abrochia, there's no reward. I mean, of course, if the government needs someone, if the government need people in a specific sector, just like how Kwame Nkrumah did that allowance in the first place, it was because there was not many people going to become teachers and nurses. So Nkrumah, in his own wisdom, introduced allowances just to encourage people to go to school, to become nurses and doctors. That was understood. But that was how many years ago? Why are we still practicing the olden time? And you may be yesha more Ghana for. So nurses baby a yema allowance no. Yanche say if that's it makes sense. Ghana for. So nurses ni yawa degree nurse, and yawa diploma nurse, and yawa certificate nurse. Do you know the category baby a yema allowance no? Yema the diploma nurse. So a degree nurse takes pays a lot of money to get a degree, to become a nurse. A nursing where knowledge is impacted to those people who want to go into further. So they can become a doctor if they want to, but a nurses are omuni because they nipa ho so education is required. So 4 years degree, money anything, they have to get their own loan. They pay big time money to finish their degree. And then they get posted the same as a diploma who is getting an allowance and then get posted but lesser year, don't pay as much. So a degree is 4 years. A diploma is about 2 or 3 years. And then a certificate is less than maybe 2 years or so. So, Oshe Ghana Pana, have we reached a point where people should pick up their own pieces? People should be responsible and accountable for their own actions. If you have babies, then make sure you can take care of them. Do you think Ghanaians, we have reached a point people should take ownership of what they do? I believe so. I think so. Because abrochi anomo, you have to go. Listen, any course you must take a loan. And when after the loan, of course, there's a way loan forgivenesses and all those things. Omo mau mre. Betimi de chia loan. The same thing. Ghana government say koji loan no. Na omo bema mre onye adwuma ye nji sika no. Is the same thing. Do you think say you drew and pain DSU or are we still a baby? Are we still feeding on formula? And as Ghana is at the point where we can also take the ownership. So we will be able to say, we have a say in the job that we do. Right now, if the government is paying for everything you do, you don't have a say. So if the government is saying, so giving you the opportunity, you need to let them go. I have 2 boys, they're all out of my house. It's not, you cannot keep feeding them up until they are old age. The same thing in a government, it's like currently, Canadian government is giving some incentive to people who want to go into PSW, personal support workers. Do you know why? Because they are much needing, they need people in that area. No? So they give you incentive. That is why Kwame Nkrumah gave that incentive. It does not continue. Right now, there's so many intense incentives because of specific need. If the government need people there, they will give you incentive. And now, Canada is shortage of doctors. So there's a lot of incentives. Listen, we need to grow as people of Ghana. And don't you be baby about whether playing politics, about whether nurses should continue to receive allowance. Listen, the world is not fair. Embrace it. Not take opportunity to this world way. Listen, we are going to grow up one day or the other. Said the American, they are no longer under your care. They are no longer under your supervision. They are buying their own food. The same thing. And a Ghana government want to give this opportunity just so. It's not as if say, loan, no. The government want to apply that money because if you are sick, there's so much things that Ghana need to develop in. So do you think the money can be put to a good use? Like opening up more hospitals? Ghana need to have many and ultra modern, and I say good, complete, more sufficient, well-equipped hospitals in Ghana. By now, Ghana should have had a teaching hospitals more. Because we have so much in Ghana, we need to learn from. By now, everybody must have an injection at home. Everybody must be very knowledgeable because of the types of education that we embark, and I say we open up to our people to learn about. Menua Woshame, what is your take on school allowances still treating grown up like children? Do you think Ghana has reached a maturity age for this allowance to do away with, like to squash it? Leave your comment. Don't be mean. Be smart. If you're smart, then you want to speak smart. You want to speak with intelligence, just like what we want Ghana to be. Medawa say, menim say obeja a nice comment underneath it.